Hi, my name's Ollie Sands, Product Specialist for large excavators here at JCB, and today I'm excited to be able to introduce you to the latest in our X Series range, the 520X. This is our largest and toughest excavator we've manufactured to date, and it will be targeting a truly global audience in both quarrying and muck shifting applications. So I'm really excited to be able to tell you all about it today. Starting at the business end of the machine, the dig end. We know that this is what makes our customers money. We've designed a specific new range of buckets for this machine that will meet the strict demands of a 50-ton excavator. This is a range of buckets that's been designed for maximum durability and efficiency. This bucket, for example, is our 3.1 metre cubed heavy duty bucket, which has been manufactured with thick, high-grade steel for ultimate durability. It is also fitted with a weld-on toe plate and side cutters for durability and to further increase efficiency through the ground. We also understand that excavators in the 50-ton sector are often utilised with large hydraulic breakers, and we've made sure that the 520X has been optimised to deliver maximum performance in this area. Compatible with the existing HM380T from the outgoing JS model, the 520X is also introduced with an even larger breaker, the HM450T. This larger breaker has been optimised to deliver maximum performance in braking applications. It has a larger tool diameter and higher impact forces than the 380T. To hold these large new attachments and to handle the immense forces going through them, this excavator has 110mm attachment pins. These are significantly larger than those found on our 30 to 40 ton class excavators, such as the 370X. For those that require it, a JCB Quick Hitch will be available from the factory where fast attachment changes are required. But for the highest performance and breakout forces, direct mount is recommended. The 520X can be configured with two boom options, enabling us to cater to all applications. The first, which you can see behind me, is our 6.9 metre reach boom, the most versatile option. This can be paired with either a 3 or 3.3 metre dipper, enabling the machine to reach its maximum capability of 11.8 metres of reach. The second option is our shorter 6.5 metre mass excavation boom. This can be paired with either a 2.55 or a 3 metre heavy duty dipper, which enables maximum productivity and shorter load cycles. To make the 520X ME a true powerhouse in this sector, we've increased the bucket ram size to maximise tear out up to a massive 318 kilonewtons. These changes will make the 520X more productive than the competition. To ensure high output, the standard working pressure of the 520X is a staggering 343 bar and can be boosted up to a massive 363 bar for 9 seconds at just the push of a button. With this much power, durability is paramount. That's why we've put the 520X through a rigorous 25,000 hours of extreme duty cycles to ensure maximum strength. And to finish on the dig end, we have the hydraulic options to suit any application. The machine behind me is fitted with a high flow auxiliary and low flow circuit, but can be upgraded even further with an advanced tool select option for those customers that require the maximum versatility. The undercarriage on this machine has been designed for the hardest of applications. Being such a large excavator, we need to make sure it has a strong base. That's why the X-frame and side members on this excavator have been constructed with thick, high-grade steel for ultimate durability. And the rest of this undercarriage follows similar design cues. The idler housing has been reinforced to handle impacts from the heaviest of applications. The 3 upper rollers are supported by dual mounts instead of the cantilever design used by many other manufacturers. And finally, we have fitted heavy duty, high quality track chains and plates as standard. And to deal with the weight of this machine, we've fitted some extremely powerful track motors at the rear. In fact, this has a class-leading 378 kilonewtons of tractive effort, more than enough to travel quickly and easily across any terrain. The weight of this machine has its benefits too. By having it all low down on a wide and long base, This machine is capable of lifting almost 13 tonnes at full reach in the mass excavation configuration. Even better, we've optimised the X-frame angles to both prevent debris build-up but also maximise ground clearance. However, we know you can't always avoid every obstacle when on site. Therefore, this machine can be specified with both upper and lower heavy-duty belly plates to provide maximum protection. Being a truly global offering, the 520 is the first in the X Series range to feature both a variable and fixed gauge offering. The fixed gauge has a gauge of roughly 2.7 metres and is primarily targeted at customers and applications such as quarries, where the machine will spend the majority of its life. The variable gauge, however, is targeted at those that move the machine around to different sites a bit more often. It can be retracted to a gauge of 2.4 metres, meaning with 600mm track pads, it can be below 3 metres in transport width, making transporting the machine far easier and quicker for our customers. Not only that, but the variable gauge can also extend 150mm wider than the fixed gauge, up to roughly 2.9 metres, and that, along with the extra 1.5 tons in weight that the mechanism adds to this machine, means the variable gauge will be significantly more stable than the fixed gauge alternative. The upper structure on this machine is both the heaviest and deepest profile we've ever designed for an X Series model. We want to make sure the 520X not only performs well, but is also one that both owner and operator are proud to use. As I make my way up the machine, you'll notice I can do so maintaining 3 points of contact all the way up. And I have plenty of confidence in doing so due to the reinforced handrails, access lighting and anti-slip surfaces that cover the whole upper part of this machine. We have a large stowage location on this machine supported by a hydraulic gas strut for ease of use. In here we hold the optional refuelling pump and filter, perfect for reducing the amount of time operators have to spend working at heights, making their day-to-day working environment much safer. This location is also perfect for housing any additional things operators might need on site, such as lifting chains and grease guns. Once on top of the machine, you'll notice just how much space I have available to me. This means when operators do have to make their way up on top of the machine, they can do so with plenty of safety. Looking down into the centre of the machine, we have a dual slew motor configuration. This delivers a staggering 157 kN of torque, rotating the machine at up to 10.5 RPM for the fastest cycle time possible. The open space around it also provides fantastic service access to operators for checking oil level or even just inspecting the machine. Moving on to the heart of the 520X, this machine is fitted with the incredible Cummins X12 engine. It's an 11.8 litre, 298 kilowatt engine, providing an immense amount of power for an excavator in this category. Not only that, but it builds on an already strong and long-lasting relationship between Cummins and JCB, meaning we can provide fantastic uptime and customer support. We've also made the bonnet area as wide as possible to make service access for tasks such as checking the oil level as easy as possible. Moving back around to the side of the excavator, we have our hydraulic and fuel tanks. These are behind two reinforced body panels for that added level of protection. The fuel tank is our largest yet at 657 litres of capacity, providing maximum uptime for our customers. Moving a little further backwards, our service bay doors are no different. They have a dual skin design for maximum durability even after thousands of hours of use. This particular service bay holds our hydraulic pumps and filters. Hydraulic components from industry-leading suppliers that we have worked tirelessly with alongside Cummins to tune to perfection for maximum efficiency and fuel economy, reducing the costs for our customers. To further reduce costs to our customers, we've extended the service intervals where possible. Our engine filters are changed every 500 hours and our hydraulic filters are changed up to every 2,000 hours. The filters themselves are really easy to access through this wide open service bay, and that remains the case around the clock with the optional extra to add service bay lighting. Making our way around to the rear of this machine, you'll notice we've continued our iconic X Series styling onto our largest 10.5 tonne counterweight. But this is not only for looks. We've got designed in designated strike points, meaning when accidents do occur, it creates minimal damage. In the centre, we've also mounted a rear view camera. This is paired with another on the right hand side, providing a rear and right hand view camera directly into the cab. The machine can also be specified with a full 360-degree solution, which has cameras onto the left hand side and front of the machine for full visibility around site. Each of these cameras feed high definition footage directly into the new UX display, providing a perfectly clear integrated solution. Moving around to the left-hand side of the machine, we have our cooling bay. This homes our largest ever cooling pack, perfect for our largest ever excavator. This cooling pack works using a hydraulically driven fan, meaning it can run independently to the engine speed for optimum cooling efficiency, as well as a reduction in fuel consumption. The fan can also be reversed at the touch of a button, which allows for easy removal of debris if it does clog up. This bay also houses our washer fluid bottle, as well as our isolation switch. Our final service bay is home to our battery tray, fuse box and air filter, all of which are really easy to access using the wide open service bay. We've again tried to reduce costs where possible by extending service intervals of the air filter to 1,000 hours, further reducing our total cost of ownership on the 520. To top off this machine, I'm excited to say that the 520X is fitted with our X Series cab. This is a truly market-leading feature in size, comfort and technology in this sector. To find out more about the X Series cab and the recent JCB UX upgrades, please consider watching a recent video that also can be found on this section of the hub. So, to summarise, the 520X is our biggest and toughest excavator ever. It's been designed to be class leading in all aspects. It features a dig end and undercarriage that is both tested to extremes and built to last. An upper structure that is both stylish and durable. A drivetrain and hydraulic system that provides maximum productivity at a minimum cost to our customer. And of course, a cab that is by far the best on the market for comfort, technology and space.